Welcome to my first vlog of 2025. If you're new here, I'm Irene. A little backstory: I took a 6-month leave of absence from university due to both mental and physical health reasons. And tomorrow, I'm finally heading back to school. But before I step into this new season, I want to share what I learned about rest, identity, peace, and humility. Things I never truly understood until I had to stop everything and just be. Rest. It sounds simple, but have you ever asked yourself, what is rest? Rest is trust. It's choosing to believe that my worth isn't tied to my productivity, that I am loved, not just useful. For so long, I equated my value with how much I could do, how much I could prove. But true rest, it's freedom. Freedom from striving, performing, proving. It's the courage to believe that I don't have to earn love. I already have it. If you're in a season where you feel like you always have to do more, be more, this is your reminder. You are enough, even in stillness. Identity isn't just about what I like and what I don't like. It's about knowing who I am in God. For a long time, I thought knowing myself meant labeling my strengths and weaknesses. But the more I searched, the more I realized self-awareness isn't just about seeing myself. It's about seeing myself through God. To truly know who I am, I have to be sensitive. Not just to my preferences, but to my sins, my weaknesses, my gifts, my calling. Because in seeing those things clearly, I see how much I need Him. And when I trust Him, everything else falls into place. I used to feel guilty about wanting to be understood, but I asked myself, am I just a people pleaser? Am I seeking validation? But God reminded me, seeking alignment isn't about approval, it's about resonance. There's a difference between shape-shifting to fit in and walking alongside people who naturally respect you and value you. We don't need to prove who we are. Our identity isn't something we have to fight for. It's already been given to us. And when we live fully in that, the right people will see it. When I stopped striving for acceptance and started standing firm in who I already was, something happened. I found peace. I used to think I was fighting this battle alone, that if I didn't hold on to my identity with all my strength, I would lose it. But then I realized, this sword I'm holding as a warrior, it's not just mine. It's filled with the prayers of my friends and family, with the love of those who believe in me like you guys, and with God's strength holding me up even when I feel weak. And the reason I can keep holding on to it, because God placed it in my hands. And that's the strength no one can take away. One of the hardest things for me was learning to let go. I used to believe I had to handle everything on my own, that if I didn't do it, it wouldn't get done. But I've learned peace isn't something you create. It's something you step into. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is let things unfold. Not because you're giving up, but because you trust that what's meant for you won't pass you by. It's really like making a garden. You don't force the butterflies to come. You create a space where they want to come and go. And when you reach the point where you feel like you have nothing else to lose anymore, that's when you realize you have everything to offer. The more peace I found within myself, the more I could think about others. The way a small conversation with a bus driver or stranger can shift your day. The way seeing someone else's prayer answered and my prayer answered can bring us more joy than anything ever could. I used to think humility was about lowering yourself, but it's really about expanding yourself so much so that you make space for others. That's why I create content. That's why I study law. That's why I simply live as myself, to inspire. So, what did my leave of absence teach me? To trust, to align, to let go and go with the flow, and finally to serve. But most importantly, to be unapologetically myself. If you're watching this, I hope you remember, stay curious, validate all your emotions, and stay joyful. You are already enough, exactly as you are. Join my journey, Key.